Hey guys, in this video we will be going over how we like to play ball within our club. In the first part of this video, we will go over how to find and create space. This is the most important concept to learn here. In the second part, we will go over passing, and in the third part, we will go over improving your game and having the right mindset. So in the first part of this video, we're going to go over how to find and create space. I believe that this is by far the most important concept in soccer to understand, and once you properly space yourself, everything else is going to fall right into place. So fundamentally, what you want to do is stay away from defenders and find space in between them. We're going to also be using another guy's video on YouTube that shows real life footage, and then after we will use in-game FIFA footage.
We're just going to focus on some of the more important concepts for now. The first key concept is playing in space. In this first clip, keep your eye on the player with the red marker. Here's another example where you can see this. We see the player looking around and finding a good spot to get a pass. He spots the defender coming right there and realizes he's got to get rid of the ball. Touches the ball back right away and moves to another spot to get open again. The last point I want to make on this is to make sure you're standing between the defenders so it's easy for you to get the ball. It doesn't matter how big a space you're standing in, if there's a defender between you and that ball, you're not going to get an easy pass. See how these players stay between the defenders to make it easy to get a pass. When the ball moves, the players move too, and they stay between the defenders as much as possible. That creates a nice big window that's easy to pass the ball through.
So fundamentally, what you want to do is stay away from defenders and find space in between them. So right here, we see red with the ball has two potential passing options, and you could play line here and send it up to the winger, but yellow is well positioned in between defenders with space in front of him. Now here blue clearly has one passing option available, which is orange, but orange is going to smartly pivot out of this position when he has a defender bearing down on him, just like in the video we saw beforehand. And now red is going to hold on to the ball and dribble into space in order to allow purple to continue that run that he is making into space. And once he reaches that back line, he will get the ball for the last pass. So here, once we win possession, we'll see red, with the defender bearing down on him, has to get rid of the ball to purple, who similarly gets in a spot where he also needs to get rid of the ball and passes to a wide open blue. Now we'll see red is positioned well in between defenders with space in front of him, and when blue spots him, he'll hit him with the pass. And red, after dribbling to let the play develop a little, will spot big pockets of space in the final line with either purple or orange being a target, and thankfully the ball goes straight to orange. And to seal off the run, we have orange hit yellow for a wide open back post run. So fundamentally, all we're really looking to do is make sure you're standing away from defenders and preferably between two defenders. In this diagram here, this is from Pep Guardiola's book. You can just see with the 8, 9, 6, and 10 in the blue shirts how they have these available space, that these players are well positioned away from defenders, and if there was a passing lane, they could theoretically be in a threatening position where they can dribble into space, maybe make another pass. And if we can get ourselves into positions like this, it will be threatening offensively. And the final diagram here I just want to pull up, and a lot of people like to think of the game as in triangles and shapes like this. A lot of times people can get too linear and direct and just try dribbling straight at opponents. We'll just pass into obvious spots, and it's good to change angles and to attack from different positions, and a lot of people do like to think of the game in this triangle format. So I decided to break these videos into 3 separate videos, but for spacing, I am going to have a part B where it's going to mostly be just this Howard Chang on YouTube put up a video. He did those real life footage principles, and I'm just going to put up mostly his video, and I'm going to provide some commentary as well. But that wraps it up for spacing. Just mainly remember that you want to be positioned away from your opponent and in between defenders.